Welcome to Rob's Feed. I am Rob, and this is episode number 20. I was reading Advocate.com. I get a daily feed of headlines and stories, and one caught my eye. It says, Republicans reject gay rights in poll. The article is penned by Julie Bolcer, B-O-L-C-E-R, and it makes reference to a Daily Cause poll, and I'll read it to you completely. A new Daily Cause Research 2000 delivers some extreme results on how self-identified Republicans feel about gay rights. Vast majority of Republicans said they do not feel that gays and lesbians should be allowed to marry, serve in the military, receive federal or state benefits, or teach in public schools. According to the Daily Cause, the poll was conducted by calling 2,003 self-identified Republicans nationwide between January 20th and 31st. Notwithstanding the wisdom of putting gay rights up for debate in a poll, here are the relevant questions and results. Should openly gay men and women be allowed to serve in the military? 26% said yes, 55% said no, and not sure was said by 19%. Should same-sex couples be allowed to marry? Yes was the response of 7%, no by 77%, not sure by 16%. Should gay couples receive any state or federal benefits? Yes is a response from 11%, no said 68%, and not sure said 21%. Should openly gay men and women be allowed to teach in public schools? 8% said yes, 73% said no, and 19% said not sure. This is what you get when you deal with the Republicans. I'm not happy to say that. Saying this, there are hearings in Washington right now regarding the don't ask, don't tell policy that the United States military has practiced since the Clinton days. And I read a long thing about it that it wasn't President Clinton's idea. He didn't like it really in the first place, but he went along with it. It was Colin Powell, I guess, who originated it. Now the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mike McMullen, I believe his name, he did an impassioned speech yesterday about how people serving in the military are forced to lie about about who they are, just for the privilege of risking their lives to serve in the military and to protect our nation. And he advocated the elimination of DADT. But where was John McCain? God, am I glad we didn't elect him president. While he was campaigning for the office, he said that it should be eliminated. Not anymore. Not anymore. John McCain, thanks. Give us Sarah Palin. You did. Now this. And on a lighter note, entirely different, I told you that I had downloaded the movie Amelia, starring Hilary Swank, and it also stars Richard Gere and Ewan McGregor. And I really found it fascinating, although I have to say, it's not the best movie ever made. It's, you might think that they wrote the script by taking every single quote of Ms. Earhart and expanded it. Because it seemed almost like, I almost want to say cliche, but Hilary Swank sure looked like, I researched a little bit after having seen the movie. And boy, they look alike. Hilary Swank does look like Amelia Earhart, but then all the pictures that they had of Amelia Earhart were poses in the movie. It was like pieced together from archived records or history books. And but it was interesting. I liked not to me the science and the aviation wasn't really the interesting part. Was the feminist woman there, way back then in the 20s and 30s, when Earhart walked, the conditions she set up before getting married, the keeping of her own name, she was quite the independent, strong woman, and I really respect. I thought that was great. And beyond that, it's interesting what I didn't know. I didn't know she had an affair. Well, I didn't know much about Amelia Earhart anyway, but I didn't know she had an affair with somebody named Jean Vidal. And actually, when in the scene in which she was introduced to Jean Vidal, forgetting what time span we were in, I rewound it to see, did he say Gore Vidal? And then later on, she's talking with Gore Vidal, who's a mere child at the time. But Gore Vidal, now that's a name I know. I've read his books. I've seen him on television. He was a great critic of the Bush administration. And here, he was a child who loved and adored Amelia Earhart, who was, quite frankly, having an affair with his father. So that was interesting. But I really ended up, I did enjoy it, found it interesting. But from a movie standpoint, technically, it lacked a lot. Pretty to view, but it's not the greatest movie. I even read a magazine, Time magazine review of it today, and they were right on. Yeah. So I'm not going to thumbs down it, but I'm not going to thumbs up it either. I'm just not going to give it any thumbs. I liked it, but so that's the way it is. Call me at 206-339-1690 and follow me on Twitter. Twitter @ RobSpeed. I'll be talking to you soon. You notice I'm doing these more often now. It's like a man on death row who wants to get as much living in it as possible, because the computer goes, now it's scheduled to go in for its tune-up service. Actually, the thing is, the warranty expires later this month, and they're offering to do some tune-up and stuff on the computer. So before I do that, I want to get as much time uploaded as possible. I'm Rob Schindel. Until I talk to you again, thanks.